Well, no other way to say it. Tonight is bittersweet for all of us here at Fox 2. Our longtime colleague, Rocky Madden, is retiring.
Today is his last day. Rocky has covered presidents, the Pope, floods, and every big story that has taken place in St. Louis during his more than 35 years here at KTVI.
Take a look at this road right here. On both sides, trees just splintered, broken like toothpicks.
From storms to the Great Flood of '93.
And a thick, muddy goo covers a lot of homeowners' property.
Rocky Madden has covered the stories that impact the St. Louis region since he started as a young reporter in 1985.
Deadheads freely admit that there seems to be a black cloud hanging over this tour.
Almost every day I learn something new. I get to be a witness to pieces and historical events, and I get to meet people who will be in our history books.
Rocky traveled with Pope John Paul II for his visit to St. Louis in 1999.
He flew from Rome to Mexico City and back here, and I was the only television reporter to be on the plane.
The Pope's visit was personal for Rocky.
I'm Catholic, and my mom had been ill the week before, and she died the week before I was going on the trip. I knew she was excited about my trip. When I went to get my press pass at the Vatican, the nuns were there giving out the press passes, and I gave my name, and they said, "Oh, we've been praying for your mother." And I have no idea how they knew.
Archbishop Justin Regali and other priests from St. Louis have been meeting in the Vatican offices up there, talking with church leaders about the Pope's upcoming visit to St. Louis.
I've interviewed, talked to every president since Gerald Ford, except Jimmy Carter and Donald Trump.
Rocky has covered his share of heartbreaking stories over the years, like the mass shooting inside Kirkwood City Hall in 2008 that left 6 people dead. Rocky lived just 2 blocks away. Or a fire in East St. Louis.
2 toddlers were carried out in the smoke. It was a cold winter night, and their bodies were limp and their heads were down, and they did survive, but we had just had our first child, so it hit home. I cried that night.
One of Rocky's greatest talents is covering breaking news live.
Just a tremendous outpouring of grief, sadness, and anger tonight.
That's what we're good at in television news. I think one of the best things we do is telling people what's happening right now.
This C-17 can hold 170,000 pounds of equipment.
I did many stories with the people over at Scott around the world. They took me to Moscow, St. Petersburg, Saudi Arabia, Germany to do stories on our troops. I met so many young men and women who are so patriotic, so brave to put their lives on the line for you and I.
Rocky has also shared his personal struggles.
I found out I had colorectal cancer after a simple test, a colonoscopy.
In 2012, Rocky shared his surgery and recovery with viewers.
After my first surgery, I woke up in a hospital room like this.
Rocky used his battle with cancer to stress the importance of getting a colonoscopy. Now, after more than 35 years, Rocky is retiring and moving to the D.C. area to spend more time with his wife, Kate, and daughters, Grace and Annie.
Did I know I was going to do it more than 35 years? No. But I've enjoyed almost every day.
Rocky Madden, Fox 2 News.
And I have to tell you, one of my favorite stories with Rocky was 21 years ago. I mean, that I gave birth to my oldest daughter. Yes. And I mean, I happened to look over at the TV minutes later, and there's Rocky outside of Missouri Baptist Hospital reporting on it.
Yeah, and I went in depth.
He did. Yeah, he told a lot more than I could believe.
I'm saying she's feeding on breast at this hour.
Oh, yeah.
Telling everything I knew. I'm so excited for you.
I know, but that's what we are. We're one big family here.
However
and we're gonna miss you.
dysfunctional.
I know, and we have a surprise.
But the other thing, Rocky, you've made such a mark in our community.
Cool.
Proclamations, and very important ones from St. Louis City Mayor Tashara Jones and the St. Louis City Board of Aldermen. These you will be going home with as well.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Alderman, and thank you, Mayor.
We've got more surprises. Come on down.
A new car.
We have all of our staff here coming in to celebrate Rocky's retirement.
Rocky, as everybody comes in and you get, what kind of emotions do you have watching that story? Because I haven't seen you smile like you smiled watching that video.
Yeah, so many fond memories of the people worked with. If I had any successes here, it's because we're a team.
Yeah.
So successes are all shared. And obviously, I want to thank the people who watched me over the years, let me into their lives at some of the saddest times. People losing their children. I learned respect and dignity. And for my wife and my 2 daughters, my wife allowing me to do all these crazy things.
Yeah.
My daughter's not complaining when Daddy didn't tuck him in at night. So I'm very blessed.
Well, we're going to miss you. You going to miss us?
Yeah, of course. I'm getting everybody's phone number and come see me. We're up in the D.C. area, and I'll show you around. So.
Well, I tell you, you're one of the most respected journalists in St. Louis, and we thank you for spending all these years with us.
Thank you so much.
We have about 45 seconds left. Is there anything you'd like to tell to all the viewers and the people who've supported you and know who you are?
It is amazing how kind people have been to me over the years, and I said I've approached them at some of the worst times, and they've treated me with respect, and it's just they want to tell their story of the children and the child they loved who may have passed, and they didn't want them to be a statistic. They wanted them to be known, and I'm glad to have been able to share that. And I'm glad for all the happy stories and the successes and celebrations of so many people here over the years. It's been a lot of fun.
We need one last sig out. Come on, let's hear it.
Rocky Madden, Fox 2 News. Oh, thank you. I'm retired.